I'm Kai, this is Noof.
Hey,
This is a box that we've gotten from Roland.
what's in the box?
Let's find out.
Don't know, yeah. All right, let's get into this. All right, so... Safety third. It's like I've got a butter knife. I was going to use my teeth, but... No. But, oh, it's upside down. Flip it over. There we go. Let's get rid of that shenanigans. Okay. It is the Boss Dual Cube Bass LX. Can I do the next bit?
Go for it.
All right, no pressure. Ooh. There we go. And down the middle. Okay. Get into it. Did you like that?
That was smooth.
Oh, hey! There's bits. It has bits. Look out for the bits. All right, let's do this bit. Chuck that in there. Go for it. Drag it out. Oh. Look at that. It works like that. It'll work like that. Okay, so this is the, what did we say this thing was called? It's called the Cube Bass.
Oh no.
This is how fresh it is. We don't actually know what this thing's called. So it's the Boss Dual Cube Bass LX. For people who think we pre-record this stuff, no, this is legit. Our first look at this thing. The next step would be, let's have a listen to it. Okay, so we've got it out of the box. We've plugged in a few bits and pieces so you can hear what's happening with the Dual Cube Bass LX. I was going to say something like LX. So we're just going to start with some basic features. We're going to get Kai to do some wicked playing, and let's have a listen to this thing. So at the moment, give you guys a quick rundown. We've got the EQ flat. We haven't engaged any effects. There's no compression, no drive. Yep, and it's got these amp types built in. We've got this thing set flat. It is flat. With that, I'm just going to do something really, really quick. You would have heard how it's kind of jumping out a little bit there. The compressor on board is really, really nice. I'm just going to start with that. Just a little bit of that. So same passage again. So with that little bit of compression engaged, it's not something that's super noticeable. It just smooths things out really, really nicely. So amp types, guys, it's got 4 built in. What I'm going to do, I'm going to start you on flat. I'm going to move you through maybe the other 4. You want to play us another passage? You want to have a quick listen to those. Again, the EQ is still flat, guys. We haven't even touched the EQ. Go for it, bro.
Those are a few sounds, but another neat feature that Roland have introduced today is having some backing tracks, which is always a treat as a bass player.
Oh, yeah.
We've got a few different things to mess around with here. We've got genres.
I'll read them out for you because it's just...
What do we got?
Okay, so there's got the built-in metronome. We've got a jazz, rock, blues, bit of R&B, funk, metal, Latin, and country.
Wow.
Do you want me to just start it up? And you want?
Well, let's experiment. Throw me in the deep end. What do we
All
got?
right, okay. Let me metronome. Gotta get you.
Wowzers.
Dude, that was awesome. Let's see if we can trip up Kai. No, but so they were all just the standard settings on there. And there are variations for each one of those patterns. Super usable. I've got to say, I don't know about you, but I find those way more interesting than the old metronome. I didn't engage the tap tempo there because I thought just changing the styles on you was enough.
Keep it a bit fair.
Enough, yeah, totally. Again, we still haven't even touched the EQ. We haven't even gone into all the different sounds and effects and stuff that are still on board here. All right.
Should we try experiment with a bit of looping? Huh?
Let's have a crack at the looping function, which is, I think, going to be pretty cool because otherwise it's, because we're just used to seeing it on acoustic amps.
Let's see what we can do with this, huh?
And what is that you're using, actually?
So we're having a look at the FS7 here. So this is going to toggle the looper as well as the drum machine. So let's have a bit of fun with it.
This will be cool.
Pretty cool.
That was Brad, actually. That was actually really, really cool. Okay, so that was pretty cool. So that's basically your...
That's pretty straightforward, yeah.
Yeah. There's also another, we can attach an expression pedal, I believe. Okay, and that's using, okay, so there is a Bluetooth compatibility via the Boss Bluetooth adapter that fits neat and snugly in the back here. That can also be used in cooperation with that as well. Another cool thing is, while we're getting super techie on this, there's memory settings in here. So you can actually pre-program. It looks like you can pre-program.
You've got some different preamp settings and different drive settings. So if you want to mess around and jump back and forth, this is really handy for that.
Yeah, so if you're going from a jazz gig one night, the next night you've probably got some grindcore metal gig.
If you're me.
If you're him. Then yeah, super usable. So we've just quickly dialed in 3 different sounds. Kai's just going to play us. Let's start with just the flat act.
Yeah, sounds good.
The basic one.
Let's try that.
All right.
Pretty cool.
Oh, that was pretty rad. Okay, so I hope you guys could hear that nice and clear. The different sounds that we just went through. So there was just some quick, easy things. I mean, that took us all of about a minute or two to dial up.
Very usable sounds. So I can imagine myself using these at a gig. So it's nice to see these features.
who's going to be using this thing? I mean, I know I can think of my applications. Would you?
Well, I think it'd make a great desktop amp.
Yeah.
So that'd fit very nicely. It's got 2 DI outs for stereo recording. So you can even be recording the drum tracks with your looping. So
that's fantastic. Yeah, so
home
2
use, studio use, busking as well.
It's got the 2 XLR outs.
Can be battery powered too.
Oh, it runs on batteries. Okay, that's also pretty rad. So now we can take bass to the streets.
So it's taking features from the Roland Street Cubes, which are fantastic. It's a good blend of the Roland bass as well as the Street Cubes. So
yeah,
pretty cool.
It's covering quite a few bases, and it's light. I think we covered how light it is.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take. I'll tell you what, it's got a lot of punch for its size.
Well, given there's just 2 5-inch speakers, so it actually sounds fantastic. I'm pleasantly surprised.
I mean, in all seriousness, you could take this to a gig, maybe not the grindcore gig, maybe the grindcore, who knows? Yeah. But if you're running it into say a PA system, and you're running in-ears, you've got your preset sounds in here. Even for smaller gigs, you're doing an acoustic show, you've got the balanced DI out.
Solo busking amp would do this really nicely.
Yeah. There's a lot of options there. Yeah, I think this is going to be huge for Boss.
This is pretty good. This is big.
This is big in a little box. All right, so we've had a lot of fun here today, going through heaps of the onboard effects, the EQ, the different amp modeling sounds. What else we got? We've got looping functions. Oh, you've got that memory function for the different presets. There is that Bluetooth compatibility via the Bluetooth Boss unit that is sold separately. You can also use foot switches. Today we've been using the FS7. That unit, and of course you can even integrate that the wireless
expression unit. This is the Bluetooth device we've been mentioning.
Yeah. So this you know what we haven't given it this slap of approval. There you go. Guys, this has been the Dual Cube Bass LX. He's been Kai. I've been Noof. You've been fantastic. This is Better Music, and if you have any questions whatsoever, please put them in the comments section below. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. See you guys.